Are you taking vitamins that are secretly sabotaging your bedroom performance? If you're over 60 and wondering why your erection strength isn't what it used to be, the answer might be sitting right there in your medicine cabinet. What I'm about to share with you will shock you, because these four seemingly innocent vitamins that millions of men take daily are actually working against your sexual health in ways you never imagined. You've been doing everything right. You're eating better, exercising when you can, and yes, you're taking your vitamins like a responsible adult. But here's the cruel irony. Some of those very vitamins you're faithfully swallowing every morning could be the hidden culprits behind your declining sexual performance. This isn't about aging being inevitable. This is about understanding how certain nutrients, when taken incorrectly or in the wrong combinations, can actually interfere with the delicate hormonal and vascular systems that power your erections. I'm Dr. Vicky, and I've spent over 3 decades as a urologist specializing in men's health. I've seen thousands of men walk through my office doors, confused and frustrated about their declining sexual function. What I've discovered through years of clinical practice might surprise you. The vitamin industry has convinced us that more is always better, but when it comes to male sexual health after 60, that couldn't be further from the truth. Before I reveal these 4 dangerous vitamins, I need to ask you something. If this information is helping you, why haven't you subscribed yet? It's free. It helps me reach more men who need this vital information. And it takes just 1 second. Hit that subscribe button now. And while you're at it, comment below and tell me where you're watching from. I love connecting with men from all over the world who are serious about their health. Stay with me, because I'm about to reveal the 4 vitamins that could be stealing your manhood, and more importantly, what you can do about it starting today. Let's start with zinc, because this one will blow your mind. Every men's health magazine, every supplement company, every well-meaning friend has probably told you that zinc is essential for testosterone production. And they're right, but here's what they don't tell you. Too much zinc can actually destroy your sexual function faster than a cold shower. When you take more than 15 milligrams of zinc daily, which most men's multivitamins contain, you create a domino effect that cascades through your entire system. First, excess zinc begins competing with copper absorption in your intestines. Copper is absolutely critical for the production of an enzyme called cytochrome C oxidase, which your cells need to produce energy efficiently. When your cellular energy production drops, guess what suffers first? Your erections. But it gets worse. High zinc levels also interfere with your body's ability to utilize magnesium properly. Magnesium is the master mineral for muscle relaxation, including the smooth muscles in your penile arteries. When these muscles can't relax properly, blood flow becomes restricted, and maintaining an erection becomes increasingly difficult. I've seen men taking 50, even 100 milligrams of zinc daily because they read somewhere that it boosts testosterone. What actually happens is their testosterone levels might increase slightly, but their erectile function plummets because their vascular system can't support proper blood flow anymore. The irony is heartbreaking. Here's the real kicker. Excess zinc also disrupts your body's natural iron balance. Iron is crucial for oxygen transport, and when your tissues aren't getting enough oxygen, they can't function properly. This includes the delicate tissues of your penis that need abundant oxygen to maintain healthy erections. I remember a patient, let's call him Robert, who came to me completely distraught. He'd been taking a high-dose zinc supplement for 2 years, convinced it would help his energy levels and sexual performance. Instead, he could barely achieve a partial erection. His blood work showed copper deficiency, magnesium depletion, and iron storage problems. Within 6 months of stopping the excess zinc and properly rebalancing his minerals, his erectile function improved dramatically. The truth about zinc is that your body only needs about 8 to 11 milligrams per day, and you can easily get this from food sources like oysters, beef, and pumpkin seeds. When you megadose with zinc supplements, you're not optimizing your health, you're sabotaging it. Now, let's talk about vitamin E, specifically the synthetic form that's in most supplements. This is where the supplement industry has really misled consumers. Natural vitamin E is a complex of 8 different compounds, 4 tocopherols and 4 tocotrienols. But synthetic vitamin E, which is what you'll find in 90% of supplements, is just one isolated compound called alpha tocopherol. When you take synthetic vitamin E, you're actually depleting your body's natural vitamin E complex. This synthetic form competes with and displaces the natural forms your body desperately needs. The result? Your antioxidant systems become unbalanced and oxidative stress increases throughout your cardiovascular system. Your erections depend on healthy blood vessels, and healthy blood vessels depend on balanced antioxidant activity. When synthetic vitamin E disrupts this balance, it accelerates the aging of your arterial walls. The endothelial cells that line your blood vessels become damaged, and they stop producing adequate amounts of nitric oxide, the molecule that signals your penile arteries to dilate for an erection. But here's the part that really gets me fired up. Synthetic vitamin E also interferes with your body's ability to utilize vitamin K properly. Vitamin K is essential for keeping calcium in your bones and out of your arteries. When vitamin K function is compromised, calcium begins depositing in your arterial walls, making them stiff and less responsive. This arterial stiffening directly impacts your ability to achieve and maintain erections. I've reviewed countless studies showing that men who take synthetic vitamin E supplements have higher rates of prostate problems and cardiovascular disease. Both of these conditions are directly linked to erectile dysfunction. The supplement industry markets vitamin E as protective, but in its synthetic form, it's actually accelerating the very problems it claims to prevent. The solution isn't to avoid vitamin E entirely. It's to get it from natural sources like sunflower seeds, almonds, and spinach, where it exists in its complete balanced form. Your body knows how to use natural vitamin E complexes. It doesn't know what to do with synthetic alpha tocopherol. Vitamin D has become the darling of the supplement world, and for good reason. Adequate vitamin D is absolutely essential for testosterone production, mood regulation, and overall health. But here's what most men don't understand. Taking high doses of vitamin D without its essential cofactors creates a mineral imbalance that can devastate your sexual function. When you take vitamin D supplements, your body increases calcium absorption from your intestines. This sounds good in theory, but without adequate vitamin K2 to direct that calcium into your bones, and without sufficient magnesium to regulate calcium transport, that extra calcium starts depositing where it shouldn't, in your arteries, your heart, and yes, in the blood vessels of your penis. This process, called vascular calcification, is like rust forming in your pipes. Your arteries become stiff and narrow, dramatically reducing blood flow to all organs, including your penis. I've seen men taking 5,000 to 10,000 IU of vitamin D daily, thinking they're optimizing their health, while their erectile function deteriorates month by month. The vitamin D industry has created this myth that higher doses are always better, but your body can only utilize about 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day unless you're severely deficient. The rest gets stored in your fat tissue, where it can actually become toxic over time. Here's what really concerns me. Excessive vitamin D also disrupts your body's natural circadian rhythms by interfering with melatonin production. Poor sleep quality directly impacts testosterone production and sexual function. You end up in this vicious cycle where you're taking more vitamin D to feel better, but it's actually making your sleep worse, which makes your sexual function worse. I had a patient who was taking 10,000 IU of vitamin D daily on the advice of an online influencer. His vitamin D blood levels were dangerously high. His arteries showed signs of calcification, and his erectile function was virtually non-existent. We had to slowly reduce his vitamin D intake while adding vitamin K2 and magnesium. It took almost a year to restore his vascular health and sexual function. The key with vitamin D is moderation and cofactor support. Get your blood levels tested. Aim for 30 to 50 nanograms per milliliter, and never take vitamin D without vitamin K2 and magnesium. Your erections will thank you. This last one is particularly insidious because B vitamins are marketed as energy boosters, and many men think they're harmless because they're water-soluble. The problem isn't B vitamins themselves. It's the synthetic forms found in most supplements that can actually impair your body's ability to produce energy and maintain healthy sexual function. Let me explain what happens when you take synthetic B vitamins, particularly folic acid and cyanocobalamin. These synthetic forms must be converted by your liver into their active forms before your body can use them. This conversion process requires specific enzymes. And here's the problem. About 40% of men have genetic variations that make these enzymes less efficient. When you can't properly convert synthetic B vitamins, they start accumulating in your system while you become functionally deficient in the active forms your body actually needs. This creates a condition called functional B vitamin deficiency, where your blood tests show high B vitamin levels, but your cells are starving for the nutrients they need. This is catastrophic for sexual function because B vitamins are essential for neurotransmitter production, including dopamine, which drives sexual desire and arousal. They're also crucial for the methylation process that regulates your cardiovascular system and hormone production. Synthetic folic acid is particularly problematic. It competes with natural folate for absorption and can actually block the utilization of real folate from food sources. Folate is essential for nitric oxide production, and without adequate nitric oxide, your blood vessels can't dilate properly for erections. Cyanocobalamin, the synthetic form of B12, contains a cyanide molecule that your body must detoxify. This detoxification process depletes your glutathione stores, your body's master antioxidant. When glutathione levels drop, oxidative stress increases throughout your cardiovascular system, accelerating the aging of your blood vessels and compromising erectile function. I've seen men whose energy levels and sexual function improved dramatically when they switched from synthetic B-complex supplements to getting their B vitamins from whole food sources or methylated forms. The difference is like night and day. Now, here's where this gets really complicated. These 4 vitamins don't just cause problems individually. When you take them together, which most men do through multivitamins, they create a perfect storm of interactions that can completely shut down your sexual function. Excess zinc interferes with copper absorption, which impairs your body's ability to utilize vitamin C properly. Vitamin C is essential for collagen production, and collagen is what gives your blood vessels their strength and flexibility. When collagen production drops, your arteries become fragile and less responsive to the signals that create erections. Synthetic vitamin E blocks the absorption of natural vitamin E from food sources, but it also interferes with vitamin A metabolism. Vitamin A is crucial for maintaining the health of your mucous membranes, including those in your reproductive system. When these tissues become unhealthy, sensitivity decreases and sexual function suffers. Excessive vitamin D without cofactors creates magnesium deficiency, and magnesium is needed to activate B vitamins. So your B vitamin supplements become even less effective, creating a cascade of metabolic problems that impact everything from energy production to hormone synthesis. So what's the answer? Should you throw all your vitamins in the trash and give up on supplementation entirely? Absolutely not. The solution is understanding how to support your body's natural systems rather than overwhelming them with synthetic compounds. First, get proper testing done. Don't guess about your nutrient status. A comprehensive metabolic panel, including vitamins D, B12, folate, zinc, copper, and magnesium, will show you exactly what your body needs. This isn't about taking the same supplements as everyone else. It's about personalizing your approach based on your individual biochemistry. Second, prioritize food sources over supplements whenever possible. Your body evolved to extract nutrients from whole foods, not isolated compounds in pills. Oysters provide perfectly balanced zinc. Leafy greens offer natural folate. Sunlight gives you vitamin D in the right dose. These sources come with the cofactors your body needs to utilize them properly. Third, when you do supplement, choose quality forms. Look for chelated minerals, methylated B vitamins, and vitamin E complexes rather than synthetic alpha-tocopherol. Yes, these cost more, but they're actually usable by your body. Fourth, timing matters enormously. Taking all your supplements at once overwhelms your absorption capacity. Space them throughout the day. Take fat-soluble vitamins with meals that contain healthy fats, and take minerals away from fiber-rich foods that can interfere with absorption. Your body is constantly communicating with you about what it needs and what it doesn't. When your erections start declining, it's not just about blood flow. It's often your body's way of telling you that your cellular energy production, hormone balance, or vascular health is compromised. Pay attention to other symptoms too. If you're tired despite taking B vitamins, you might be dealing with synthetic forms your body can't utilize. If you're taking zinc but your hair is thinning or your immune system seems weak, you might have created a copper deficiency. If you're supplementing with vitamin D, but your sleep quality is poor, you might be taking too much. The key is learning to read your body's signals rather than following generic supplement protocols. Your erectile function is actually an excellent barometer of your overall health. When it's working well, it usually means your cardiovascular system, hormonal balance, and cellular energy production are all functioning optimally. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing and eliminating excess nutrients. What might have been harmless in your 30s can become toxic in your 60s. Your liver doesn't detoxify as efficiently, your kidneys don't filter as effectively, and your digestive system doesn't absorb nutrients as well. This means that the margin for error with supplementation becomes much smaller. Taking excessive amounts of any vitamin or mineral can throw your entire system out of balance more quickly and more severely than when you were younger. At the same time, your body's ability to produce certain compounds naturally declines. Testosterone production drops, growth hormone decreases, and cellular energy production becomes less efficient. This creates a situation where you need more precise nutritional support, not more random supplementation. Many men over 60 are taking medications that interact with vitamins and minerals in ways that can impact sexual function. Blood pressure medications, diabetes drugs, and cholesterol-lowering statins all affect how your body processes nutrients. For example, ACE inhibitors used for blood pressure can increase zinc levels in your body. If you're also taking zinc supplements, you could easily reach toxic levels. Statin drugs deplete CoQ10, which is essential for cellular energy production. Taking synthetic vitamins on top of these medication-induced deficiencies can create a complex web of interactions that devastate your sexual function. This is why working with a healthcare provider who understands both pharmaceuticals and nutrition is crucial. They can help you navigate these interactions and create a supplement protocol that supports rather than undermines your health. Here's something that doesn't get discussed enough. The psychological impact of declining sexual function can create a vicious cycle that makes everything worse. When you're worried about your performance, your body produces more stress hormones, which further impair erectile function. The cruel irony is that many men start taking more supplements when they notice their sexual function declining, thinking that more nutrition will solve the problem. But if they're taking the wrong forms or excessive amounts of the vitamins I've discussed, they're actually making the problem worse while increasing their anxiety about it. Breaking this cycle requires understanding that sexual health is a reflection of overall health. When you address the root causes by properly supporting your body's natural systems, your confidence returns along with your function. So where do you go from here? First, don't make any sudden changes. If you've been taking high doses of any of these vitamins, gradually reduce them rather than stopping abruptly. Your body needs time to rebalance. Second, focus on one change at a time. If you're taking a multivitamin with synthetic forms of these nutrients, consider switching to a high-quality whole food-based version. Give your body 4 to 6 weeks to adjust before making another change. Third, pay attention to how you feel. Keep a simple journal noting your energy levels, sleep quality, and yes, your sexual function. This will help you identify which changes are actually helping and which might be making things worse. Fourth, be patient. The damage from excessive or synthetic vitamins didn't happen overnight, and the healing won't either. It can take 3 to 6 months to restore proper mineral balance and vascular function. Remember, optimal health isn't about taking the most supplements or the highest doses. It's about giving your body exactly what it needs in forms it can actually use. Your erections are a window into your overall health, and when you support your body properly, everything improves together. The vitamin industry has convinced us that more is always better, but when it comes to your sexual health after 60, precision matters more than quantity. By avoiding these 4 problematic vitamins and focusing on proper nutritional support, you're not just improving your sexual function, you're investing in your overall health and quality of life. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal and regenerate when given the right support. Don't let synthetic vitamins and excessive doses rob you of the vitality and sexual function you deserve. Take control of your nutritional choices and watch as your body responds with renewed energy, better health, and yes, better erections. The information I've shared with you today could be the turning point in your health journey. You now know why those 4 vitamins might be sabotaging your sexual function and what to do about it. But knowledge without action is worthless. Start with one change today, whether it's evaluating your current supplements or scheduling tests to understand your nutrient status. Your future self will thank you for taking this step. Don't let another day pass living with declining sexual function when the solution might be as simple as changing your vitamins. Take action now and reclaim the vitality and confidence you deserve. Subscribe for more evidence-based advice on men's health after 60. And remember, your health is your most valuable asset.